Pro Football Talk has come out and said the Panthers want the Browns to pay $13 to $14 million of the nearly $19 million salary for Baker Mayfield. That's where the talks broke down. That's an awfully high price, Spencer. In your mind, what do you think the Browns should do with Baker Mayfield?
When this whole thing happened, the fallout of the trade and Baker sort of saying he wanted out, I sort of jokingly during a show I was hosting throughout the idea of what if they keep him until training camp, wait for somebody to get hurt, and then maybe they can force their way into a trade because somebody gets desperate. I said at the time sort of tongue in cheek, but then as time went on, I kind of felt more and more like this is the realistic possibility and option, right? Like that seems to be more of what they should do rather than just cutting bait and eating the entire salary and getting nothing for him. So I do think that might be where Andrew Berry's head is at. I think they know at this point they're probably going to have to pay some of that salary. It sounds like from the report you mentioned, 13 to 14 million was maybe a little bit more than they wanted to. But I do think they'll pay part of it, and I do think training camp becomes a realistic possibility. I mean, you think about the other quarterbacks that could be traded for, and Baker Mayfield's salary is a drop in the bucket compared to a guy like Jimmy Garoppolo who you're trading for, unless you really like Jimmy Garoppolo more. So I do think something could come to fruition then. Beyond that, though, if you still were stuck with him, I think you do have to cut him at some point, because I think going into the season with him still on the roster would be more of a disastrous scenario in a lot of ways than if you actually get a trade partner. So, if Andrew Berry's trying to play hardball and get something in return, I totally understand that. I think that might be the best route right now.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would hold on to him to get something for him because he does have value. I mean, right now, the folks that are downplaying it, they're trying to get him on the cheap, and I think Andrew Berry realizes that and will kind of play it a little slower.